What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Myrath. Yes, indeed. How about that? Myrath making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity boobity bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from AB5, and this is actually AB5's prioritized request for the month of September for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, AB5. I hope you enjoy the show, man. AB5 wanted to see me react to this song by Myrath called Under Siege. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Myrath Official, okay? And the video has 14,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Under Siege. That's all it says. I do have some artwork up here that does say Myrath, so I hope we're in the right spot. Look, I'm using the link AB5 gave me, all right? So if this is not the right thing, don't blame me. I'm just using what I've been given. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Dust are rising to the sky. Legion marching all over the place. They are in doom, death and decay. Run for your life now if you want to survive.
Okay, let's pause there. it's good stuff. It's definitely good stuff. Nothing I'm hearing I'm disliking. Guitars, thick, heavy, crunchy tone. Love that. I mean, typically, you know, bass kind of getting buried in the mix. It's typical. You know, we're used to that. Drumming sounds really good. Vocals sound good. The songwriting, really nice. I believe it's the chorus that we just heard a little while ago where it went to that halftime feel. I liked that. That's been the high point of the song for me personally. But I want to be clear though, just because that's been the high point doesn't mean everything else has been a low point. It's just that's been the highest point for me, is that halftime feel. Everything else has been just really good across the board. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes.
People will be mended now. I know that united we will fight. Brothers in arms, free to the end. Rise up and fight now. If you want to survive.
Almost at the 6/8 feel to it. Almost. Okay, modulation. See, this section, this is what I was talking about. The halftime feel that I really enjoy. You can almost get like a 6/8 feel out of it. You can, I mean, I'm still counting it in 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. With the snare hitting on 3. I'm still getting that. But you could also feel like a 6/8 feel in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can feel it either way. And it either way works. It does. But I'm following the drum pattern and I'm locking with the drum pattern. I'm getting that straight ahead 4 time, but just in a halftime feel. So, but it works either way. It does. And I can, if anybody wants to make the argument that that's 6/8, I believe him. I would absolutely believe him. And because I hear it. I absolutely hear it. But I'm following the drums. I'm following the drummer, and the drummer's playing straight ahead 4. Just in that halftime feel. They both work. Time. Straight ahead. Straight ahead tune. Nothing all that impressive, nothing all that frilly or fancy. They did play around with the halftime feel, obviously, but I mean, that was pretty much it as far as being impressive. But nonetheless, a really solid tune. I mean, really solid. It sounded good. I enjoyed it. I absolutely enjoyed it. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Myrath with Under Siege. This was a request from AB5, and this was actually AB5's prioritized request for the month of September for being a Silver Tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, AB5. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. To be honest with you, folks, there really is not a lot to talk about. So this is probably going to be a pretty short review, which could be a good thing. Because that means 9 times out of 10, that means I liked it. Let's start with the score first. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.6. Yep, 7.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, really nice tune across the board. Everybody did a really nice job. Everybody did a really good job across the board. Vocals sounded really good. When they would go up into the upper register, there were a couple of times where the vibrato kind of was a little over the top, but I think that kind of added to the charm of the song, I guess. I wasn't the biggest fan of that part, like when it would go over the top with a vibrato, but like I said, I do see the appeal for other people that would like it. So we'll call a spade there, I guess. But the tone of the vocals sounded really good. Pitch sounded really good. Power and projection sounded really good. So I got no issue with the vocals at all. Guitar, thick, crunchy tone. Love it. Love everything about it without being overly thick so it sounds muddy. You know, you can still hear every single attack being made with the picking. So I got no problem there. Bass, obviously kind of getting buried in the mix. Typical. It's very usual. So I'm used to that, unfortunately. The drumming on this, really good. I really dug the drumming on this. Some great fills, some great setups, and very solid playing across the board. Everything sounded really good with what he was playing. As far as the songwriting goes, like I said, nothing I would say was mind-blowing, but I did appreciate the play with feel, switching into that halftime feel, and coming up with a pattern happening within the guitar bass, between the vocals, the guitars, and the bass, that you could go either way with this. You could go into a halftime 4/4, or you could go into a 6/8. Take your pick. They both feel right. And I'm not going to sit here and say, you know, the people that hear the 6/8 are wrong, because I hear it too. I absolutely hear it. But if you follow the drums, exclusively, you really zone in on what's being happening within the drums, in particular with the snare and the kick, you're going to hear the 4/4 straight ahead. And it's that halftime feel. Instead of snare being on the 2 and 4, snare's on the 3. You know what I mean? That's it. It's all it's on is the 3. So, but like I said, I could absolutely hear the 6/8. I absolutely could. And the argument could be made for 6/8. So I'm not disagreeing with those people. I like it when bands do that. I love it when bands play the 3 against the 4. I've always enjoyed that. And they did a great job of pulling that off here. So I got to give them credit for that for sure. No, but overall, a very enjoyable song. Nothing wrong with it at all. I dug it. And I would have no problem listening to this again. So yeah, 7.6. I feel good with that score. And that is where we're going to stay. So 7.6, final score. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.